Okay, so happy Saturday. This is Starsector. Unfortunately, there was no update for the Star Wars mod this week again, and so we're about 2 or 3 weeks without an update for it. Not a huge deal. I understand mods don't get have a regular update schedule. They get done what they get done, which is fine. We still got lots of stuff to play around with. Xanthi. Get to your boss's Frenchie. Oh, the French Bulldog. Yes, those are funny looking dogs, aren't they? Anyway, so this is Gimpy Fett, the leader of our little group here, currently level 30. If you're aware of how Starsector works, normally in vanilla, you can only get to level 15, but with the mod you can get as many high level as you want. In this case, we're going all the way up to 40, which gives us all the buttons that we don't really need. That's why a lot of these haven't been picked out yet, because we really don't need them with this particular run, so it's not a big deal, but that's what it is. Current fleet. This is our fleet of ships. We'll get the 2 allegiances up here, and we've got 2 aggressors. So allegiances are technically Imperial ships, not a big deal. We salvaged them, we did buy them. Then we've got 2 aggressors, which are Mandalorian Star Destroyers, basically. Their main claim to fame is they've got these big guns on the noses that can't be removed. They've got a dual ion cannon and an ion blast. No, this can't be right. No, that's not right. Why do we have 1 dual ion cannon? That one needs to be tweaked, I think. Anyway, their built-in guns are an ion blast cannon and a plasma cannon. Very slow to fire, very slow moving, projectile type deal. But when they hit, lots of damage, all this other fun stuff. Pretty solid ship so far. Hey, Catger, welcome back. And then we have this nice little Candosi Mandalorian Dreadnought. It seems to do okay. It's kind of like a little companion counterpart to the aggressor. It doesn't really have anything built in, anything special. It's just straight up. It's got, I think, a little bit more. So home target there is at 27,200. That one's 24. Armor's 18. 2,000. So it's comparable. Ordnance points 390 versus 410. This one's got a few more ordnance points because this one's got built-in weapons. So I think that's what that's coming from. And then our new favorite ship is the Azure Heavy Mandalorian Cruiser. These are straight up gunboats. No missiles, no fighters, just a lot of energy weapons, and for its size, it's pretty capable. Do we hear from the last one today? He's already said stuff in chat. Catcare, he's here. His excuse for being missing was he's been busy playing multiplayer games. That's his excuse. He's scaring the crap out of all of us. And what's he doing? He's playing video games. He's such a millennial. Anyway, and we have these Kildabe class consortium battle cruisers. These are more Mandalorian type stuff, maybe. We've got 2 of these. These guys are capable. Their special thing is a shield leecher. Basically, just sit in place, drain the shields of enemy ship that's close to them, and replenishes their own. So that works fairly well. Then we got 2 gladiators. These are 2 Imperial ships, destroyer-sized carriers, very capable. Then we have another Mandalorian ship. This is a Tarok class Mandalorian cruiser. This is kind of a master of everything, or sorry, jack of all trades, master of none type ship. It's got the energy weapons, it's got missile weapons, it's got a fighter bay. It's a destroyer-sized ship. It's capable. Nothing special, as far as I can tell. The games have not only watched. Yes, I know, it's shocking, because that's the shocking part. You actually play video games. Is that legal? Yes, is that legal where you live, Vukuls? We know how they feel about the acorns. How do they feel about you playing video games? Why you haven't been arrested yet? Anyway, more ships. Dreadnought class Mandalorian carrier. These are basically Dreadnought class destroyers, or cruisers, whatever, that have been converted over to carrier functions by Mandalorians, meaning that they took a few, weapon hard points off and threw some fighter bays in there. So, not quite as good as the gladiators as far as being carriers, mainly because they don't have the ordnance points and I think some of the energy hard points. 4 small missiles, 6 medium, 6 small energy. These have 2 small missiles. Yeah, these just don't have as many hard points. They don't have as many ordnance points. That's really what the difference is between them. But these guys are good because they're cheap and they bring in a decent amount of firepower with the fighters. And we have these, however you say that, assault ships. Again, Mandalorian type stuff. Basically the frigates with a lot of guns on. Bigger guns, 2 small missile hard points, and 8 medium energy. Again, frigates with firepower is what those really are. And then we have the Crusader Mandalorian corvettes. These are basically just anti-ships, anti-fighter, anti-missile ships for the most part. Deny small energies. Very good at their jobs. Dun, dun, dun. Nice little quills. Okay, and then we have some civilian stuff. These are freighters, for carrying all our loot. And then we have 2 big tankers for fuel and a little bit of cargo storage as well. And then we're getting these things repaired up and probably end up selling those 2 and then might bring this one into the fold as far as combat reasons. We'll see and go from there. Okay, now this one currently not geared out because we didn't have enough weapons to put on that thing, I believe. And I think we can do that here, maybe. So it's got guns. It just doesn't have all the stuff we want on it. It's just not quite custom. So we want to add, what is that? Hyperdrive, shield generator stuff. Hyperdrive. Was it abundant? What's it called? Redundant shield generator and gas coolant, that kind of stuff. Redundant. That. Diabatic gas. And what's the last one? Turret gyros. Why did you get 6 points? Oh, that's never mind. Advanced turret gyros. There we go. Why that one? Because all these guns are basically turrets, especially the main things right here down the middle. So we need those to rotate faster. Yeah, the whole U.S. troop thing. They're over there to, because, you're part of NATO, so you get to, throw parties for the troops and whatever, whether you want to or not. So that's how that works. Anyway, so that's built. Supply stuff. We got lots of supplies, extra weapons, all this fun stuff. And should be good to go. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. What am I doing? I forget what I'm doing. Oh, other stuff. So, colonies. We currently control 7 colonies. Oh, look, we're actually making income on all of them, so that's good. I think we're waiting for some this heavy industry. This has still got a number of days to be built, and we'll be, plugging up pristine nanoforge into that. We still have to do the hyper shunt thing. We still need more metals for that one. Imaginary conflict is the best kind of, only kind of conflict we should have to deal with. Anyway, so we put in a pristine nanoforge in there. Eventually, Rocketville. Feels not too bad. Make a little bit of money. Okay, so there's that. There's our income.
You just shredded some of that paper.
Mrs. Skippy comes in. And she just comes up behind my shoulder and just starts talking. Guess where the mic is? Okay, so anyway, these are patrols. They kind of look like that. Colonies would look like that. And, you know, custom production. We're still making some. These are the guns we need on that ship that we still need to. That we're just looking at. So this will be. That shouldn't be too long for that to get done. Order value is pretty small, so that might be done within a week or so. We'll see. And go from there. Okay, so how close are we to conquering some new world? I don't know. So this is the Coruscant Prime. Oh, forgot factions. So because we're in a Star Wars mod, we've got 7 Star Wars factions part of this, go along with all the vanilla, and some others that have been added in through something else that I'm running. It's adding factions. I'm not sure what's going on, but other factions have been added in as we're going along. And they're not, I'm guessing it's from one of the mods I'm running. And we just sneakily be part of the stream and taking over from the shadows. It is, actually. It is. Anyway, Star Wars faction, the Black Sun. This is a criminal syndicate. SAIS, this is basically the droid armies from the Clone Wars. The Mandalorian, of course. The Empire has been eliminated. See that here in a second. New Republic is still up and running. Old Republic is still up and running. And then we have the Zan Consortium, which is another criminal syndicate. So that. So I haven't said that. But, so this is Coruscant Prime. This was the Empire system, of course. We control 3 of the possible 4 colony locations. We took the Kuat shipyard last week for the Mandalorian, so they have a spot here. So we got that. And who else? So that's that. Then we have Jeff's Snow Fortress over here in the Chandrilla Prime system, which is a New Republic system technically, but I think the Empire had taken Hoth. We came in and took Hoth from the Empire. And the New Republic, not big fans of that, so they are basically extorting us because they claim that Hoth belongs to them, it's in their territory, and so we had a choice. We could either go to war or we can pay them money. You know, basically it slows down the growth of the colony and we can like get so big and they take a chunk of our income. So that's where we're at right there. How do we solve that problem? Well, we basically kicked the crap out of New Republic, but they're currently friends with the Mandalorians, so can't really do that quite yet. Maybe soon. We'll see. Let's see. So that. What else? So Rocketville's up here. And then we have a couple of colonies up there. Back on Black Mass. That's where the CIS is. Down here. Revolutionary Council. That's a new faction. New Republic is next. It could be. It could be. I forgot to look to see how things are going. You can see people, they're colonizing out here. Like Tritakian's got something up there. Remember the word venture. That's a new faction for something. I don't know.
Hello everyone.
Oh, Mandalorian's way out here.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Saturday. Okay, so as you can see, Mandalorians are currently friends with Black Sun, New Republic, Syndrian Diktat, and Consortium, enemies with CIS, Ludic Path, Parisian League, and Revolutionary Council. So, our choices are to help out in the wars, specifically against the CIS, Ludic Path, these guys, of course, and others born, Independents and Pirates. Okay, so you get that. And because we're working on a commission with the Mandalorians, if we take a planet that, again, against a faction that belongs to a faction we're currently at war with, it goes to the Mandalorians. And the only way we can get new colonies is to found our own. So, which is technically better, because when you take planets away from other factions, you have to deal with rebellions and that kind of stuff. The upside is the planet is usually has some type of infrastructure on it already, like industry and that kind of thing. However, you have to deal with the rebellion, which means you could lose the planet. It's not a huge deal. And when we take the planets, we don't have a choice, because it used to be we had a choice. We could either take it for ourselves or give it to the faction that we're currently employed by. For some reason, something's changed. You're not allowed to do that anymore. It goes automatically to the Mandalorians. So, choices are: you can bomb somebody back into the Stone Age. You go, I want that planet, and you just bomb them to death, and then you can go in and colonize it and start from the beginning that way. CIS are not our friends, Capcom. They're not. They are not our friends. So, except currently, so much stuff to do. So many factions to deal with. So many things. So, colony threats. Ludic Path stuff. See, we took this planet for the Mandalorians, and now they have to deal with the rebellion that's on it. I'm sure they're fine. Another rebellion over here. And the Kuat shipyard. So the Mandalorians are really busy dealing with all these rebellions. So basically our job is to make their lives easier so they can deal with the rebellions more efficiently, I guess. At least that's the way I would think. Oh, that's right. These belong to the Parisian League. These two planets up here, and we just went in and took those, no problem, because they were not developed colonies yet, so they didn't have any real defenses. We just went in and stomped them. Can we have real friends? Define real friends. What's a real friend? Let's see. So bounties. What are we looking at for bounties? Actually, what are the Mandalorians even up to? Where are they? There they are. Okay, this is all the stuff they currently have to deal with. Oh, so they actually invaded that planet up there. So the Mandalorians actually got aggressive. Good. Oh, we should go talk to our contact and see if he can give us something. We should do that too. Rebellion. That base, market captured. So, nothing really. This battle's still going on? No, it can't be because I captured it. So, we're all set there. Let's do Tragedy Alliance. President Sector has 2 members. 14 markets of total 83. So the members of this particular alliance are the Mandalorians and New Republic. Hey, I can join. I should go up to Mandalore and see if I can join this alliance. Hey, Brewdog, welcome back. New friends are those that would never backstab you before you do that to them. Oh, you mean stupid people. Anyway, we're going to go visit some Mandalorians and see if we can join their alliance. So, see how that goes. Okay, so off we go. And by the time that's done, we may have to come back here and pick up weapons and stuff, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Didn't like the Venator bound to be violated against their invasion fleet and system they own. We there yet? We're almost there. Okay, so headed over to Mandalore and talk to them, see what kind of ships and stuff they have for sale too. Oh, God, we got 1.6 million. We're like rich. There are no elves here, Catger. So your little theory there doesn't really apply. So we don't need to sell anything. Good on supplies. Military, nothing really there. Oh, maybe. We'll see. What kind of weapons do they have? They don't even have their own. Oh, well, maybe they do. They don't even have really enough of their own weapons that they make. That's sad. Okay, whatever. Oops, button. So, let's see what kind of ships they have for sale here. Nothing we need there. Military. It's another aggressor. These guys. Those guys. So we can make all these ships, so we don't need to buy these. I was just hoping there was a ship here that we weren't aware of. But we're good. Directory. So how to become an alliance? Seven Venators. That's a lot of fighters. If there are a couple of space elves out there. I don't think I've ever seen space elves in Star Wars. Space dwarfs, sure, but not elves. Do I need another captain? No, we're good. We're actually over. Look, we have an extra Ewok. Probably an extra something else out there too. So how do I do alliances and stuff? I don't remember. It's been so long. Talk to my contact? Any work? Observation package. Oh no, we don't want to do that. That sucks. Bounty. Can handle a more challenging opponent. 68. Oh, 680,000. Sorry. Oh look, remnants. Sure, we can do that. So I think I have to resign my commission in order to do an alliance, don't I? How much is that? How much is that commission worth? 170,000. If I get rid of that, it's going to cut my income by a little bit. But then we can be properly aligned with the Mandalorians. We can take planets for our own. Let's do that. But first, just in case this doesn't work the way I think it's going to work, we're going to save. In case some little save scumming might be necessary. That. Comm directory. This. Want to resign. Make sure the Mandalorian needs people to rely on after turning it back. This won't be easily forgotten. So that reduced that. Huh. So how do we do alliances and stuff? I'm going to do this. Is this an intelligence thing we have to do? And potential members. So how do we join the alliance? Do you have to up our reputation with them? Oh, maybe that's what we need to do. Operatives. I have 2 operatives. No, that's not right. Dun, 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 dun. Travel to Mandalore. Yes. Okay, so they're going to be moving. Dun, 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 dun. Joining the alliance, you just beat up some horde.
Yeah, there's Rocket. Got you, Rocket.
Oh, poor Rocket. He's in here snoozing. Mrs. Kippy just comes in with the leash and just throws it around his neck. Goes, "You're coming with me."
Well, fine.
He looks so happy. He was snoozing away. Okay, so after he's done with that, we go attack with them. Then we just have to remember. Because it doesn't look like there's a... Yeah. He's been dog napped? No, he's been... Oh, I guess it is technically a dog napping, isn't it? Okay, so... That. Yeah, I wish there was an easier way to do this, isn't there? Don't want to do commission. I want to be I want to align with you guys. I'm guessing it's got to be a operative thing. Kinky dog napping? How is it kinky? Okay, so we're good. All I want to do is be friends with the Mandalorians. A little bit better. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. So we do have a bounty. A remnant fleet way over there. Okay, after we do that, should be too much of a problem. Mandalorian, Rocketville's over there. So, a little bit of a trip. Target is located in the Beta Toil star system, which is a black hole. So, off we go. Script on the leash, and the leash makes it sound at least 30% more kinky. You guys are freaking messed up if you think that was kinky. That's pretty much how the leashing process goes in this house. There's nothing kinky about it. If you saw the expression on Rocket's face, it's not kinky. Angry is maybe a better word. Because Rocket does not like to wear leashes. Or actually specifically harnesses. Damn it. Our notification, you received a ceasefire offer from the Separatists. Response is required in 5 days. I'll think about it. Oh, that's right, I'm still at war with everybody. We're at war with the Mandalorians, so we'll be fine. Almost there. Persian Lake wants peace as well. We'll see about that. Okay, so we need more ships. Well, I don't know if we need more, but and I guess the question now too is, do I want to build super star destroyers? Yes, I do have the blueprints to build them. It's just a matter of doing it, because it will take a couple of months to get the executor of the eclipse. I don't know if can I do eclipse. I don't think I can do the eclipse. Do I have the eclipse? I don't think I have an eclipse value blueprint. No, I don't. I have the executor, not the eclipse. Let's build them if we really want to. Wow, we really overjumped that. Alright, black hole. Okay, so our bounty is somewhere in here. That's all the information we currently have, isn't it? Look, I'm up to 980,000 on my bounty from the Persian Lake. How much they hate me. Ships and target fleet, rolls, no. So they're in here somewhere. You just have to find them. So we'll go check out this planet first. We'll survey it while we're there so that we know we've been here before. And it looks like they might be up there. We got a ping on sensors. Multiple pings. So it's not them. Survey. Row. Something else over to the right. Take care of these defenses. More than enough. It's our first fight of the day.
Holding for maximum firepower.
Crazy little drones. Oof. Yes, get closer. Arcus is blocking shots. Dum, 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 dum. And the Meteorian expect some whispers from the channel bot because you typed in ! Starsector mod, and so you get some whispers from the bot telling you which mods I'm currently using. Donnie Boy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Why hasn't that popped up yet? Please don't force people to follow. How am I forcing people to follow? Oh, to chat? Well, there's a reason for that. You can blame all the bots on Twitch for that one, because we have a problem with bots. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. It's because there's bots that come in and they're constantly advertising shit, and the only way to stop them is to make them followers because they don't follow.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Phone verification? No. No, there's ways to, so you don't have to do phone verification. Twitch has been actually pretty good about that one. Where I can have phone verification as a requirement, but I chose not to do that. Instead, you have to be a follower of the channel in order to talk. And I think you have to actually have a account that's older than a week or something like that. So, oh, I know you don't. And if phone verification was going to be a thing, you would have to have done that already. So, no, Twitch gave us actually a bunch of different options to use. And one of them is phone verification, but I went, no, that's not good. And so I went with the, in order to chat, you have to be a follower and you have to have an account that's older than a week. So most people fall into that category. Bots don't, typically. So, you know, and it's amazing, since I've turned it on, the bots have pretty much disappeared. So that's a good thing. So whatever, and I made that change probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Again, it's finally a useful tool out of Twitch that's not super penalizing to people. Because again, if you've been on it, unless you're brand new to Twitch, that's the only people that get really penalized, that are gonna, you know, run into any real issue. So. Again, it's the bots. The bots ruin it for everybody. Okay, so stuff. Let's go check out over here. Again, we're here for a bounty. Gonna beat up on some remnants, maybe, and don't get too close to the black hole. We're good. Give whispers from strangers disabled so as the bot again. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that's why we try to, when I see people use it, we bring it up to expect the whispers, so you have whispers turned on. Cool. So here's the real question now, is why isn't the alerts working? Huh. Anyway, Xanthium, thank you very much for the Prime Gaming sub. Much appreciated. Happy Saturday. And again, I don't know why it's not working. There should be something up popping up on the screen. It's over on the list on the right, at least, right? Yeah. Is it even right? Yeah, see, it's there. So it's going through, but for some reason the announcement thing's not popping up on screen like it's supposed to be. Stuff. Okay, another probe. Couple probes. Hey, Donny Boy, welcome to the stream. It's fun. If you like Star Wars stuff, it's fun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, some more probe stuff. Bunch of little weenies. And shouldn't be much of an issue. Kill them. Kill them all. Star Wars mod and their mod list over on the forums. But yeah, other people have said that too. Not sure why it's not listed. Cool, why are you so slow? Okay, no problems, Anthony. Again, thank you for the sub. Again. Can you get the Super Star Destroyers to this mod? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I was just talking about it a couple minutes ago, whether we're going to want to build an Executor class or not. Luke was always slow. No, he's not always slow. He just likes to hang back and drink his tea is all. And Mediatorian, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Salvage. This. Okay, so salvage that stuff up. Go pick on these guys. What are we doing on supplies? Should be good. Yeah, we're good. Oh, nothing really there. Okay, yeah, I'm looking for a bounty in the system. Okay, that non-announcement is driving me crazy. I gotta check on something real quick. Looking the stream for a little bit, so I thought I would return the favor. I appreciate that. I do. Anyway, I'm checking why this announcement's not working, because it should be. Okay, let's make sure this is right. Oh, it's the right stuff. Why isn't it working? Hey, let me test real quick. For some reason, that stuff isn't working. Don't know why. That was a test. Anyway, we'll worry about it later. At least it's showing up over on the right-hand side, so that's okay. And plus, the bot is recognizing it too, so we're okay. Just that, not just getting the visual stuff is all. Anyway, next, where are they hanging out? They can be anywhere around here. We'll go buzz the black hole itself for a little bit. See if we can pick up any research stations or anything out here. Evil bounty is out here somewhere, hiding. There we go. So this will be an interesting fight. I don't have the one battleship, but so remnants. So one battleship. That's really the only ship that's a threat. There's enough cruisers here to be a little dangerous, but basically we won't screw around. Okay, apparently we don't get a choice. I don't want to. I can bring in the destroyers for fighters and stuff, but the fighters get destroyed by their beam weapons, so we won't worry about that. We should be okay. Okay, so we've got the two Allegiants, which are straight up gunships, and then we've got the aggressors, which have a couple of fighter squadrons, or a few, 3 each, but they've also have enough weapons, regular weapons, to deal with these stupid remnants. Again, this is a bounty for like 680,000, I think. 680,000 credits for this bounty. So they're distracted.
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
Nope, I'm good.
You haven't moved in quite a while.
That's a lie.
Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
He's going to be out of range of the fighters here shortly. Oh, maybe not. Okay, time to fight.
Concentrating firepower.
Yeah, maximum firepower doesn't work as well as it used to. The Star Wars mod has gone through a couple of tweaks here and there, and it goes all alone over here. Need help. Who's is in trouble? Who's gonna die? Maybe. No, maybe not. It's getting farther and farther away from you, though. We got something down. Okay, where are the other two doing? They're holding their own over there. I used to play another game with Star Wars mod. And for like Empire at War, probably. Yes. Can't get down here to help loot pools because these guys are slowing me down so much. Let's vent. So again, battleships are freaking capable.
Concentrating firepower.
Shit, we're gonna lose with girls. Don't die, Rukuls, don't die. Shit, it's gonna die. Shit. Problem is, Rukuls kept drifting away from me instead of coming back up to me. Oh well. We'll salvage it, it's not a big deal. It's a tough little fight. Okay, we can bring in some friends at least. Let's bring in these guys. Die, you little punk.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Trying to get my nose around so I can get more cannons firing at them at one time. Fine, I'll vent too. The torpedoes are nothing compared to my deflector shields and armor. Ha ha ha. Okay, so. There we go. So his hull is almost gone. Almost got him overheated too. Goes. This might get him. There we go. Dun dun. Okay, so how are we doing? So over there. Where's my little other friend? So that one. Oh, he's right there. Mind. Here, focus on him. Deal with this loser. Drop your shields, get some feet down event. There we go. I always use the boring space triangles. Not boring. You got Vukrul's killed. Well, Vukrul's got himself killed. Because he kept moving away from me and I couldn't catch up to him to save him. I have backward firing guns. Not a lot, but they're there. Cannot keep up with them. Good, awesome shooting. True Imperial marksmanship there. Even though we're not Imperials. Oh, here come the fighters to save us. And that should be it. So, Vukrul's. We have to recover that ship. The ship is outmaneuvering. Well, he's supposed to outmaneuver. He is faster than us. He's more maneuverable. Yeah, 2 alpha cores. Take that. That right there is worth the bounty. Now, unfortunately, Vukrul's repairs are going to keep us going for a while. Or eat up a ton of supplies. Not keep us going for a while. Okay. Keep it leveled up. Level 20 or 31. So ballistic mastery don't need. System expertise. We don't have any charge stuff. Missiles, don't have missiles on this ship. Officer management. More officers, more command points, maximum operatives. Yes. We need more operatives. You know, mod for expanding skills. I would like a lot more. Well, the problem with that is somebody has to, you know, come up with the skills and make sure they're not overpowered and all the other fun stuff. And they have to be using, I guess, you know, stuff that's available to them already. Save. I think I saved. Anyway, so that was a nice hefty bounty. I'm going to still take a little trip around the black hole and see if we can find a research station or something. Looks like we got a ping up there close to the star or black hole, though.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Saturday. Let's see. Let's abort the music pat thing because we want him over on Mandalore. See if we can do some special. Yes. Okay. Queue a mission. So we want to. No. Is that the only thing he knows how to do? Wow, this guy's horrible. That's the only thing he knows how to do. That can't be right. I'll wait till he gets there and see if we get other choices. Because he must be able to do all this stuff. Destabilize, stocks, flying pirate base, infiltrate the bow, procure ship. Oh no, he doesn't do anything else other than that. Well, never mind. Shoot. When operative is idle, drive the travel to player, commission the colonies with panther cells, and destroy them. Damn it. Okay. Well, I thought he did other things besides that, but I guess not. So we need to find another operative too. Seems to stick to the same game as much as possible, just my personal preference. No. This is my main game for streaming. No, it is not, but it is the game I play on Saturdays. I am a variety streamer for the most part. Right now I'm doing this on Saturday. Well, I've been doing this on Saturdays for well over a year, probably close to 2.5. So, but this is my Saturday game. Sundays is Pathfinder. But Monday through Friday is typically, you know, whatever piquing my interest at the most, or the most current time. Wednesdays is usually a Warhammer-based game, or it tries to be, because Warhammer Wednesday. But like I said, Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays is on a rotation thing, depending on what's what's piquing my interest. And right now, this Monday is going to be Stellaris, because they just had an update this week. Tuesday and Thursday is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, because I'm on my second playthrough on that. And then Fridays I've been doing Project Zomboid co-op. So, yeah. Do I like X3 games? Yes. Well, it's not just X3 games. It's the X... I can't really call them X games either, but I know which one you're talking about. X2, X3, X4. Right. Those are the ones you're talking about, right? X2 games. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 2, 3, and 4. Yep. I haven't played any of them recently. 4 was, of course, the most recent one I played, and I think I played that last year. I think I streamed it once or twice. The main thing with 4 is, well, with any of the X games, is you get to a point where, you know, there's just so much stuff happening, and it's, yeah. Anyway, but it's a good game. I like the X series. It's a good series overall. Okay, so again, map around the black hole. It's a very time-intensive game. Like was it 2? I think it was. I used to just leave it running all the time because it was so time-intensive. And 3 and 4 are basically the same thing. You know, if you want to make any real progress, you have to just play it all the time, because it takes a while to get stuff done. There's our stuff there. So black holes have a tendency to eat up supplies. It's only a probe. Never mind. If it was a research station, we'd get closer, but not just for, it's not worth it for a probe. So what is the most time-intensive game you have ever played? WoW? Well, that depends on... There's the most time-intensive game, and then there's actually the game I put the most time into. And that one might be EverQuest. EverQuest, I was up over 365 days played, according to their timer. Remember, that's not... Although that's a little distorted, too, because I had... No, actually, no. Well, yeah, a little distorted, but not too much. Well, yeah, I played that one just... yeah. EverQuest is not the same game that it was back in the early 90s. Or, sorry, late 90s. Early 2000s. It's a different game today. Yeah, it's a very different game than it was originally. Some of it for the better, some of it not really. because they put in some anti-twinking measures and all this other fun stuff, and again, but you know, I don't even know what level. The game is still running too. I don't know if they're putting out any more expansions or whatever, but the game was still running last time I looked. Although my account's long gone because of server merges and that kind of stuff. Because me and the wife used to play it all the time, and we just was it about 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. We said, when we were looking for an MMO to play, you know, because she wanted to get back into playing MMOs and stuff. And the first thing popped in mind was EverQuest, and we went and tried to log in. Accounts, passwords worked, but characters no longer existed because of server merges and this kind of stuff, and which kind of sucked. Because, you know, like I said, lots of playtime put into those characters, and they're just gone. So no big deal there anymore. And there are no servers with old versions. They did. I forgot what they call it. They EverQuest something or other. They did that a couple years back, where they basically did progression servers. You know, where they went back to the very beginning, and then you have the server as a whole has to, you know, accomplish certain things. Like you have to have kill certain bosses, you know, top end bosses and stuff, in order to progress to the next expansion, and so on and so on. And they did that for a while, but I thought about doing that, and then I realized, no, I don't. No, I don't. I remember what a time sink that was. Mrs. Gimpy was the same way. She goes, no, I don't want to do that again. We don't want to do that again. Hey, Cornfed, welcome to the stream. You just need to find what server you played on, what it merged to, and your character should be there. Yeah, except no. That's the problem. Is I did that, and my character, all our characters were gone. They were gone. So, or at least I could never find them, because there's been multiple server merges. So, and I could track it down to 2 or 3 server merges, and then the characters disappear. Again, it's not a huge deal. It's not like we were going to go back and play it anyway. I mean, after a little bit of consideration, yeah. But no, it's yeah. Anyway, let's see. How many supplies do I have left? 2 grand, 2,700. So we can do a little bit of exploration over in this area, since we haven't been over here yet. Got a white dwarf, red dwarf, orange star, neutron stars. So many neutron stars on this map. Let's go hit those 3, because we don't care about the neutron star so much. Fuel. We're good on fuel too. Now, like I said, don't worry about being sorry about the EverQuest stuff, because again, it's a very time. MMOs in general are so time intensive, and like I said, me and Mrs. Gippy, we don't really have the time to do that anymore. Our lives are very different from, you know, 20, 25, 30 years ago. Actually, I guess it's 20 years ago now. A little over 20 years. So, lives are very different now. Let's see. EverQuest originally came out, what, early 99? I think it was. I think it was early 99. So, yeah, about 23 years. Hey, Creeks, welcome back. Look, it's a frozen world. Okay, well, looks like we're just gonna just survey this and move on. That's where your name comes from. Not mine. Okay, so nothing in this system, right?
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
At the 25 days when it took days to get to level 20. It depends on how familiar we're with the system and stuff like that. When the game first came out, nobody was getting to level 20 that fast, unless they were playing like 24 hours a day. Got to find. Okay, this system. Got a desert world. Barren world. Let's go check out the desert. Oh, there's something around that planet. Hey, heavy industry on Coruscant has been completed. More farmland on a desert? I'm shocked. Got the probe. Telic domain. Okay, survey location stuff. Salvage. Care about this barren world? No. With those messages that just popped up. I don't know. Survey ship location. I'll go check that out here after we check out the orange star. New stuff. Alliance vote. So it's not us. Okay. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
Got a ping on the other side of the star we just saw. So I stopped. So let's see what this is first before we leave. Always looking for research stations. They always have good stuff. Well, mostly. Another probe. Probes, not so much. Sometimes locations of stuff, but not worth losing supplies. Worth it? Over, because we're down to 2100. Ooh. Ghost ships. Moving way too fast to not be ghost ships. I take that back. What are these things? I don't even know what those are. I've never run into anything like that. Barren world. We'll survey this just to show that we've been here. I thought those are ghosts, image ghosts. Real ships, but they were real. And good job, Vukuls and the Meditorian for beating up a spider with a Gauss rifle. Poor little spider with a Gauss rifle has been getting his ass kicked the last few days. I don't think he's won a fight yet. At least not this week. Okay, so that. Okay, so we need to make a trip back to Coruscant is where we need to go to pick up weapons and stuff. There we go. one of our ships still needs to be properly outfitted, and those weapons should be ready to go. And we got to plug in a pristine nanoforge. Oh, we got 2. So, colonies. Sronka feels good. Just Snow Fortress. Okay. Still building light industry. Could do heavy industry up here. Nimble Isles, already got that one. Scouts Port, Scouts Pool of Fun. Coruscant, that's where we're putting the Nanoforge. So, that was Batco, wasn't it? Yeah. So, let's do heavy industry, because you can never have enough heavy industry. Okay, we need heavy industry in order to build ships and weapons and all that fun stuff. And how much do we need for that? If we want to build an executor, how much will that cost us? $5 million. That'll take a little while to build. You know, kill our income too. So won't be building that anytime relatively soon. Be a nice addition to our fleet. It would be, but 5 million. Maybe if we can get 5 million in the bank first. Which means more bounties and all that fun stuff. Maybe wage some more too. Actually, where's Rocketville? Right there. We can visit there. Make a little side trip. Make sure everything's going well. Should be. Okay, now we're within communications range too. Expensive to run. It eats up a few supplies. It eats up the supplies, and it slows down the fleet too overall too, if I remember right. And when you go into combat, you don't get a whole lot of choices if you bring it in, because it's so heavy on the point requirements. Oops. Oh yeah, storage. We got 10 alpha cores. That's 10 colony governors right there. This is all junk we're going to end up selling. We still have to do the hyper shunt too. It will not catch any retreating ships, no.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
So nice to me. Crew, how are we doing on crew? About 2 grand over, roughly. Use some supplies. Oh, all set. So, this thing. Do we have what we need here? I don't think we do. Maybe we do. 31 available. That's all we need. This one, strip it down, outfit, build it just like that one. And now they're twins. So, this is my new favorite gunship. Small size, of course. It's got 8 heavy ion cannons. Was it 6? I think of these point defense Mandal Tri laser cannons. I think there's 6 or 8 of those. Looks like 8. And then we've got tons of those. These double heavy turbo laser batteries. Was it 6 on turrets? Yeah, 360-degree turrets there, 6 of those, and then the rest of them are left or right side. That works. We could split them into different groups too, if I wanted to, I guess. Let's do that, just for fun. There. So, okay. There we go, all set. Well, except for this one. Again, cruiser size gunship. Not the longest range, but they get the job done. More focused on damage than range. So let's do 10% more damage that way. The gas coolant. Flux generation is reduced. And turret gyros, so they spin faster. Redundant shield generators, so shields don't take as much damage. Hyperdrive. And of course extra armor too. So, that. Put it here. Not there. Bar. We're looking for another operative. We move 47 units of recreational drugs for 35,000. Nope. Not enough. Not enough. Love a mod that lets you choose where ships jump in at. What into a system? You already have that ability. That's what you're talking. Sort of have that ability. Because you have the transverse jump. This is a skill. Oh, in combat. Yeah. Well, no, I guess it kind of makes sense for them all to come from the same side. I understand the need or the desire to be able to jump in certain areas and stuff to be more surprising or whatever, which would be nice. I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but I don't know. It seems like that might be formation deployment. I'd just be happy with formations, tell you the truth. Actual real formations, so that you have your flagship at the front and you have your other support ships off to the sides or behind or in front, wherever. I'd be happy with formation deployment. Yeah. And there's a difference between formation deployment and jumping in where you want. Because when you say jump, where the jumps jump in at, I'm thinking you want them jumping in behind the enemies or off to the sides and that kind of stuff. But formation deployment is different. But I'd be happy with formation deployment. It's like guard command. It's not the same though. It's not the same. I was going to Coruscant. Where's Coruscant? Up there. And we still need to find an operative that's capable of doing diplomatic relations. because our current one doesn't do that. Look, we lost money because we just bought a bunch of supplies. And the thing with the guard command is, like I said, I want formation, not a command where they loosely follow their orders. I actually want something where you tell them to stay on the left and they stay on the left. Not that they go floating off and doing their own thing to protect you. And I'm using protect you in quotes. Because you've seen how the defend command works. Have we been here? Yeah. We've been in there. And I just wasn't paying attention. Uh-oh. Hegemony AI inspection. Estimated 55 days until arrival. Defenders will comply. No, we won't. No, we won't. My orders. Space Mariner will attempt to resist the inspection. Damn right we will. Change orders. Or local authorities to comply. Unless fishes funds bribe. No. They're already going to resist. Good job. Good job. While you're on the left, that's guard. Yeah. Yeah, the AI has gone through different stuff. Derelict ship. Wow, that's way over there. Not gonna worry about that. So, and when is this inspection going to be happening? There's our faction. Independent, Mandalorian Republic. It's not us. These guys. What? Need help? What? So they're going to resist and they're going to show up in 26 days. Oh, they're assembling in 26 days. Spectre Space Forces are superior and ground forces are superior. So that means we're going to have to stop that before it happens. So after we visit Coruscant, we're going to take a trip down there and deal with them. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't going to finish till next year. They're taking their own sweet time, aren't they? Persian made. Bite me. They are taking their time on Baldur's Gate 3. Better be one hell of a game. Repair stuff. Oh look, we have a market here that we can sell stuff. You can see even one bit of Baldur's Gate in that game. No, it has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, as far as I know. It's taking place in Baldur's Gate, and that's the only thing it really has in common with it. Why is it Baldur's Gate 3? Name recognition. Let's see, I'm supposed to be better at playing video games? I don't think that's going to work for me, Rukos. I don't think that's going to work for me. Let's see, we need transmutonics. those Marines too. Brought in Barbarian. Oh, and there are links at this time to the previous now. Oh, really? Okay. Not Baldur's Gate New Beginning. I don't even know when it takes place. I don't know if it's before or after the original two. Most likely, 8 balls on drugs. 8 balls on drugs. Okay, so that supplies 3 grand. Good. Decivilized subpopulation. We got the integration core going, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, we got to plug in that. Then we can plug in a AI core too. So reduces upkeep cost, reduces demand, increases production. Plug in an alpha. Let's do that. Got extra alphas, so I'll help that out. Commerce. Anything special? No. Looking for stuff to plug in. How much money do I have? 2.2 million. We should make a bigger spaceport. Need a megaport. So that'll only take 150 days. Be called Old Beginnings for all I care. Just want to play high-level Demigod Pantheon's War that was promised after throwing a ball. Just want it to be eye candy and really fun. I could deal with. I don't care about the eye candy. I just want it to be good. Okay, so keep us going for a little while. And that. Oh, any operatives here? Nope. Okay, now we have to go beat up on the hegemony for daring to inspect us. And those guys. Citadel Arcadia. Go. No visual defects. Character design is outstanding at this point. Ah, okay. Did I save? I don't think I did. Dun, dun, dun. Could jump it. I think we'll over jump it at this point. So we won't. Dun, 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 dun. Almost there. See, if we would have jumped, we would have totally over jumped it. Gemini. That. Okay, so what's that bar? Nope. Military options. Do we care about their defenders? No. Look around, if you have been positively identified, yes, I don't care. I don't care. They're the ones who are starting this. Get those guys in. Oh, looks like all of them coming in. That'll work. you're talking to or interacting with and the other's nose is torn and the other side of their head. Well. But that's graphics tearing are the best. It makes them look more natural. Okay, so Vukros doesn't get confused on what his job is.
Concentrating firepower.
Okay, let's slow down. You laser... No, you're not. You're more laser focused on drinking your tea than you are killing stuff. You didn't see it earlier where you died to a remnant battleship and friends because you kept flying away from me. So I couldn't get close enough to help you. Don't worry, it'll probably be a highlight at some point. Or a low light. What if it's potato tea?
Holding for maximum firepower.
That little cruiser go. But I did mention that abomination. Because... don't care. It's tea. He's gonna get away. Wouldn't have anybody fast enough to get him. Fighters might get him. Oh, I lose him up. Well, he's killing all the fighters, so he's gonna escape. Watch. Here come the bombers. Oh, they almost got his engines. Oh, lucky bastard. They almost got his engines. Ship recovery, not ours, so wreckage it is. Let's do an orbital bombardment because they deserve it. Up 120 fuel on them. Do a raid. Anything good? Not really. So I'll take their supplies. 98% efficiency. So they lost 10 Marines. But 375 supplies. So their AI inspection has now failed. And now we are technically at war with them too, right?
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
They've got no friends.
You haven't moved in quite a while.
They've got no real
Stretch,
friends.
damn it. You ignorant meatbag.
Okay, so since they have no real friends, let's get Arcadia. Do we want to? No, we just bombed the hell out of this place. I really should have looked at it before I did. Oh, this is a station. Oh, seeing that's a station. the info. So, mining, military base already, spaceport. It's got a low-tech station. Could conquer it. Because it's only the military stuff that's taken care of. So, I think that's what we'll do. They've got squat for militia. We've got pure advantage, so invasion time. Have they fixed, you might not have experienced, unless you played, you forgot what the hegemony capital ship is called. The Onslaught? More ships, but that one ship killed your asserter. +3 victory and a support fleet. Save scum multiple times. I don't know, it just seems so broken. The asserter. No, the onslaught's not that tough. I mean, it's not that the onslaught is tough. Is the Star Wars mod's gotten modified. You know, it's been updated to be a little bit more in balance against ships. So the onslaught's tougher than it used to be against the Star Wars stuff. So you have to be a little bit smarter. It whooped you so bad. Oh. The asserter. How big is the asserter? I don't remember. The asserter is a big Star Destroyer, right? 3 victories should have been able to take it. With all those missiles. 3 victories should have been able to take it an onslaught. Okay, so invasion. Like 2 places are 3. 90 people each, so like 2 military base. Like to mining. Like to spaceport. That's more than 90. This should go over in one day. Save us some supplies. No problem. One day. Hi, colony. You belong to us now. Take this stuff back. Spoils of war. Com directory. Look. They work for us now. Be at the bar. So. Okay, colony. Low level ship captains. What? Maybe. Asserter Super Star Destroyer should have had no problem with an onslaught. Look to those 2 cannons on the onslaught. Captains. The only thing I can say is they don't constantly fire those guns. I mean, yeah, they're killers, but the victory should have been able to take at least 1 round of it to back off while the other 2 are beaten up. And with the asserter as well, the asserter should have been able to stand up to it, no problem. Maybe he didn't have enough ion cannons. Ion cannons fix all problems, just so you know. Because you know, if you keep hitting the onslaught on the where the cannons, the big guns are located, it doesn't have as much firepower. The ion cannon shut down the weapons on those things. You just have to keep pounding them with them, and it basically shuts them down. Not the main guns though aren't affected because they're broken. In that case, but it shuts down all the other weapons on the front end, which allows missiles and stuff to get through. Okay, so hazard pay. That's we're just going to kill this station. Shut that down. Take the money back. So recent unrest, rebellion. Gimpy is the governor, which is fine. Put a way station in. And we'll see how that goes. Store shortages. So this stuff will be once the they should be getting supplies and whatever within a day or so, right? So now we have a nice little outpost down here in this area. We have can help you with rebellion problem. Give him some supplies, we give him some heavy armaments, give him some marines, and that. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to go take these satellites, because they don't need them. Hopefully we can clean these guys out, maybe. To rub the onslaught Starsector, just huge damage. Shields went so fast, and the hull was like big chunks. Something had to be broken. Maybe I should update it all again. The only thing I can think of there is, like I said, they updated the Star Wars mod so that the deflector shields aren't overpowered, and so you actually have to plug in some more. Or actually find the mods too to go with them to make the shields better, and then you can plug in more armor too. That's what I've been finding with a lot of my ships is using Beskar armor from the Mandalorians, which helps a lot. Makes the ship a little bit more durable, and then different types of shield upgrades to make them a little bit tougher that way. But again, ion cannons. Okay, these guys trying to run. We have second in command. These guys should be more than enough to kill those. That and all dead. There's one patrol down. Your hegemony patrol. You've got nowhere to defend, you know. You're not patrolling anything now. There we go. Pursue. Second command. Slightly bigger ships, so we'll send in the gladiators this time. And two still managed to escape. Dun, dun. So we're down to 2,500 supplies. And pursue. Second command. Don't bring in so many this time. And both dead. Okay, so Gemini forces eliminated. Now we can go visit the satellites. And aren't there two independent stations? Or just the one? Well, the other one's right there. So we'll go visit this one first. Try to keep it 50-50. Can't remember. It's the 10-point cost ion guns. Yeah, against the onslaught, you're going to want the bigger ones too. To be honest, there's the heavy ions are good because they do a fair amount, but against the onslaughts, you're going to want the bigger ones too that do the higher EMP damage. Because they've got the bigger shield.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. And if you'd like to help out, if you haven't been paying attention to the things flashing up on the left-hand side of the screen, screen, we hit $800 raised yesterday, so only $200 away from the first mile. And if you'd like to help out with that, please visit stompingoutms.org, or just scroll down at the video screen and click on the Walk MS button, and I'll take you to the same spot. So again, only $200 away from the first mile, and any amount you donate is going to help towards you reaching that goal. So thank you very much in advance. And even if you're unable to make a donation, I still ask you to visit that site, simply because you'll learn a little bit more about me. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2004. Primary reason why we're doing this stuff, and you also understand why walking a mile is such a big deal for me. So anyway, thank you in advance. Okay, so take control. Boost calm sniffer. That way, I'll go grab this one. So this is a communication one, right? Yeah. And Mandalorians are finally done with the rebellion over the Kuat shipyard. Could never overload the onslaught, even when focused by 4+ ships. Just hung right at the bottom of the bar and never overloaded. Yeah, it shows that you don't have enough ion cannons when that stuff. Well, the thing is ion cannons don't make the ship overload. Keep that in mind. What makes the ships overload is having them get too hot. Ions don't do that. What they do is they break through the shields, allow your regular weapons to do damage. But what they also do is they cause systems on that ship to shut down randomly. So they can shut down weapons and engines and that kind of stuff. It's not so much, ions don't make the ship overloaded, it just basically shuts it down from doing its normal stuff. So it's kind of like being overloaded, but it's not, because it still can fight back. So there's that kind of, as long as, you know, what the stuff that it has hasn't been hit by the ions yet. That's why you need so many ion cannons in the deal, is because you need to keep the pressure on to keep the stuff shut down as much as possible. So the server should be able to handle that. Like the inserter, you want to have more of the 15-point ions, like the long range ones and stuff like that. The longer range, harder hitting. Because I don't think EMP damage goes towards flux damage. I don't think. Okay, so in control of that stuff. These guys aren't going to talk to me because independents. How do the independents feel about me? They are hostile. So let's see if we can get in here without our transponder on. They recognize us. We could take it. Abundant volatiles, trace organics, thin atmosphere. That's cold. They got cryosanctums here. Are they within range? Wonder if they're in range. Heavy batteries. Spaceport. No real defense, it looks like. You could just take all these planets. They're hostile to us, so nobody's going to throw a fit. They nerf the range. Usually I use that integrated targeting thing before all the changes. The asserter could smack them across the map. As far as I know, the ranges are still the ranges. Because I actually have, you know, I modified my zoom level because the default max zoom isn't far enough out to see what actually my weapons can actually reach out to and touch. So actually that's why I use the bigger zoom, so I can actually see what my ships can actually hit when they're hitting it, because the default is the long range stuff goes outside of the screen on the default settings. So no, as far as I know, they haven't touched those. Military options. Bunch of raid. 98%. Okay, so this will be no problem. They. Oh, look at, they got better defenses. 230, 200, 230. So we're going to have to put multiple forces on there, it looks like. Can we merge transfer people? Make it easier for us. It's every unit. Did that work? It didn't seem to do anything, did it? Oh well, we'll just deploy them. Starsector. It's a different sound. Deploy, heavy batteries. Oops, cancel. I guess it doesn't really matter. Spaceport. It wasn't making those noises before, was it? Okay, you guys are going over to the spaceport. How many is that? 300 versus 200, so keep deploying. Is there a weapon that brings up your weapon arcs? Yes, there is. I don't know what the button is, but mine is always on. Yeah, I don't remember the sound before. I do not remember the sound before. So it looks like we can create a new regiment if we want to as well. It's 3-to-1 basically everywhere. Should take that a day. Shouldn't be much of an issue. Good enough. Okay, and as long as we stay close to the planet, our fleets will provide support. That kind of stuff. And things. There we go. See, only a day. Bring back our stuff, spoils of war. And colony. So. To bring in a scroll type combat to the assaults like DD or that trade game. Scroll type combat? Oh, you mean the people standing there shooting each other? Like Space Traders and Darkest Dungeon, that kind of stuff? That would be different-ish. It's not a bad idea. It would definitely bring another element to the game. Okay, so spaceport, Starsector stuff. An atmospheric pump, massive pumps, and I don't want to plug anything into that quite yet. Let's do.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break.
Damn. Okay.
Go check on the dogs.
Let's
Your
do a
next
waste
break
station.
is in 2 hours.
Saturday Night Fluids. Okay, Peru. See you in a little while. What industry should we build here? Commerce? Oh, actually, no. This is producing volatiles and trace organics, so we want this to be mined. got the heavy batteries here already, which is helping with stability. Oh, they want Marines and stuff, don't they? What's this doing? This is the boost to growth, right? Oh no, this is producing body parts. Interesting. Body parts. Hazard bag. Turned it into a free port. Reduced stability, but increased accessibility. It also benefits from gradually increased population growth as its reputation spreads. Cryopods themselves are insignificant in size compared to the main time, blah blah blah. So these are cryopods that they're using for body parts. I don't want to put a core in here until we're established. Bar. Arms dealer about buying illegal weapons. Weapons. Supply custom construction up to 1 million credits, but we don't need that. We got our own construction stuff. Help with your rebellion. I'll give you some supplies, heavy armaments, and other weapons. See if this helps at all. Okay, so this team just showed me you restarted a RimWorld. What? I started RimWorld. No, not playing RimWorld. I'm not playing RimWorld. Just if your friend's on Steam with me, I'm not playing RimWorld. I don't know why we would do that. Anyway, gotta take a break, get some water, stretch my legs, that kind of stuff. Oh, we gotta do the scout report too. So let me get that started before I get up and move. So, Scout. If you're not familiar with Scout, Scout is a cat that lives here in our complex. She is not a stray. She does have a home. It's not our home, but she does have a home. And about 3 years ago or so, she adopted Mrs. Gimpy, and as a result, she shows up on our porch and inside our condo on a regular basis, looking for food and places to sleep. So, question is, has she been seen the past 24 hours or not? We don't know, but we'll find out here in about 5 minutes when I get back from our break. How about she's on, what, a 27-day, 28-day streak? I think it's 27, might be 28. That doesn't matter. She's on a, fairly long streak for the moment. Not close to her record of 47 days, but she's moving up there. Weather's been nice. Cold at night, but nice during the day. So, the question, has she been seen the past 24 hours or not? We'll find out here, like I said, in 5 minutes or so. If you do not see a predict button at the top of your chat window, refresh your browser, it should show up. And you're basically just using your acorns, which have no real purpose on the stream other than to give you like free emotes to use for 24 hours or ask to have something named after you in the game that I'm currently playing, that kind of stuff. So again, no real value, but fun for this particular portion of the stream. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.